Welcome back to Genshin. It's been a bit, 2 weeks or so since the last one. I don't actually really remember what we did last time. I think we finished helping Ningguan with rebuilding what's it call it? Um, the floating place. Jade Chamber. That's what it's called. And then we also, defeated, I guess it was like the wife of that weird water demon beast thing. Yep. Uh, well, quote unquote, defeated her. It's we basically wounded her, knocked her out, and then she like left. So I guess she's still alive. That's cool. And then I think we helped out. Man, what is his name? What is his name?
When I don't have much to give
Shush,
you.
shush, shush. Um,
Occupied?
the fuck is his name? I don't remember his name. We helped him out with his trading thingy things. This guy, we helped him out. Finish that. I think that's all we did last time, was finishing that up and helping Ningguang out. So, today we're going to start a new mission.
Well, thought patterns.
Um, I'm forgetting all the buttons. This one. Involuntary sacrifice. You hear from Ganyu and Lan that the treasure hoarders of Mondstadt and Liyue have banded together and plan to get involved in some ruins associated with the Abyss Order. Fearing the chaos that the treasure hoarders might cause through their involvement, you take up the commission to investigate. That's what we're doing, because that's all we can do, because everything else is pretty much locked or just world quests. So, let's go talk to Ganyu.
Oh, yes, yes. They have the audacity to go after anything. The 7 dragons, gods. No ancient artifact that relates can escape their greedy ambitions. Still, this time is different. Who do they think they are, going after the Abyss Order's treasures? Oh, Traveler, it's you.
Huh? Ganyu, what are you doing here with Lan? Do you have a commission you need to post?
Hello. We were just discussing the treasure hoarders.
Yes. We were just saying how even the audacious treasure hoarders should know better than to mess with the Abyss. It's just too evil.
But we recently received intel from the Ministry of Civil Affairs that 2 big-time treasure hoarders in Liyue and Mondstadt are planning some big joint operation.
2 big-time treasure hoarders?
Yes. They're known as Big Sis of the South and Raptor of the North.
Oh, Raptor! Paimon remembers he tried to run away from Amber and Mondstadt. But who is Big Sis of the South?
Is she the boss the treasure hoarders refer to?
You already know something then. I guess you must have crossed paths with the treasure hoarders many times before.
Oh, yeah.
You are correct. She's the head of the treasure hoarders in Liyue. As I understand it, the treasure hoarders all call her boss. Some say that the god of thieves even bestowed a gift upon her for her exploits, making her Big Sis of the gods. But that's probably just a wild rumor.
Who's the
Anyway,
god of
the
thieves?
treasure hoarders discovered some previously unexplored ruins that the Abyss Order has been secretly guarding in the shadows. Despite how dangerous that makes it, all the treasure hoarders can think about is what kinds of treasure could be inside. They have already devised a plan. They will send out a decoy to divert the Abyss Order's forces away from the ruins, then send an expert thief inside to steal the treasure.
To this end, Big Sis and Raptor have reportedly recruited a certain Grand Thief from Fontaine.
Grand Thief? That's quite an impressive sounding title.
Oh, indeed. He is an extraordinary individual. The Grand Thief is highly respected in the treasure hoarders, in the same way that we adventurers look up to great adventurers.
It's like the famous adventure Alice?
Ah, so you're familiar with the author of the Tavat Travel Guide,
Sure.
then? Correct.
I have yet to read
The
it, but
Grand
yes.
Thief is someone as renowned as her. So, despite being relative big-timers in Liyue and Mondstadt, Big Sis and Raptor had to put in a lot of work to convince a thief of his status to come and personally oversee this operation.
With the major changes in Liyue recently, The Ministry of Civil Affairs and the Millilith already have their hands full. They don't have any time to investigate rumors about treasure hoarder activity. But anything related to the Abyss makes me feel like there is some unknown danger lurking beneath the surface. So I decided to come to the Adventurers Guild to post a commission.
I too understand the dangers of the abyss.
Leave this commission to us.
Oh, thank you so much.
Good to see this in the hands of a reliable guild member. Well then, good luck. The guild will take care of the details of this commission.
Cool. Go to the ruins. Way over here. Okay. Yeah, I have to remember. Like I said, we have a lot of things to do. So we have these. One of these continues us to the next area. Yeah, it's this one. And then this one is the chasm, which I've been over to. This is the event or new event thing going on. What is this one? Oh, yeah, that's what we got when we first got here. Yeah. Oh yeah, I picked that up over in Mondstadt a while ago. Here's that as well. So, and then we have all of these. So we got a lot of things we can do. But first, we're gonna get these primary stories out of the way. We'll do all the other stuff. I don't remember. Did I stream all the other extra quests and stuff? I don't remember if I did that. I think I just finished the primary ones on stream, and then I did all the other ones off stream. I think that's what I did. I don't remember. Because that's what I did last time over in Mondstadt. I did pretty much everything over there before I left the area. Now, you know, missions and whatnot appear over time. Once you hit certain levels and do certain things, you'll get more quests in those areas. But this is an issue. There we go.
Good. Leave nothing of value behind.
Yes, ma'am. So yeah, I think I'll do that again, where I will complete most of the main stuff. Or, well, not most. All of the main stuff on stream. Off stream, I'll do all the side quest stuff. My fellow disciple, oopsie. And I trained in the martial arts from childhood. Our quest was to fight the forces of evil and protect all that is sacred in this world. But this was no easy task without the aid of a vision. We too sought refuge here to train ourselves further and to seek the visions that we desired. We erected this a monument and testament to our endeavors. I don't know. I'll touch it. What that did. You made a weird noise. Cool. Oh, there's another one over there. Pardon me. I'm not gonna touch all of them. We got things to do. Ouchie. Oh, it's Blummy. Let's go into the other area. Alright. Frog. Call of the Abyss. Oh, recommended is Frost. I don't need it. It's fine. We'll get through here without it. This looks like a place.
There are signs of treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins. Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable.
Me too.
There aren't many guards here. Looks like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked.
Quiver! Too late for regrets.
I don't know why that guy died, but I'll take it.
More signs that a treasure hoarder was here. This should be the right direction. But why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins? Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Down. Down. That doesn't look good.
This looks like a person. Could it be the Grand Thief? Why is he in that position? Is he praying to something?
I think he's dead.
That's...
The statue of the Seven?
Why is the statue of the Seven hanging upside down? And the statue's hands... Paimon remembers they're normally holding an orb, right? But this statue is holding... What is that? Paimon has a really bad feeling about this. And the Grand Thief hasn't moved an inch. Do you think he's...
Dead? Yeah, definitely. No touch him, Paimon.
Hello? Are you okay, mister?
No reaction nor any sign of breathing.
He's dead. Paimon doesn't feel so good.
Oh god, is she gonna disappear? Anyway, what a terrible place.
Let's get out of here, and fast! We should report back to Ganyu and Lon.
Nope, too late for that.
Now what? We can't stay here! Quick, run!
But what if I don't want to? What if I just... Oh, okay.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Ah.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Oh god, run, Amber, run. Oh god. I'm out of stamina. Ah.
That's
No. Fuck. Well, let's do that again. Oh, fuck. No! Climb, you fool! God damn it. Fine. Fine. For the final one, I will just sit there. I got stuck. We started this off great. Okay. Stupid bubble. Please come back. I can't jump that. Oh, Amber's dead. can't get there. Ah. I'll just stay here. Oh. Rip. Okay, okay. That, okay. I did it again. Fuck it. Really? I'd rather deal with the poison floors. Fuck, goddamn. Bubble. I'm gonna wait for the 3-1 to come out again, and then I'm just gonna run. Come on, 3-1. No? Okay. There we go. Can I shoot the bubbles? No. Did it. Losing to Elden player loses to Genshin puzzles.
You cannot spy
Yep.
on the secrets of the abyss. You have come here. You have seen our secrets. For this, you must pay the price. As a herald, I will mete out your punishment.
We heard about these guys.
An Abyss Herald?
The one Dane spoke of.
Dainsliff. Oh, I thought you were just a couple of pests that stumbled in here by mistake. So, you are with Dainsliff, that constant annoyance in our affairs. Did he send you here to die? His resistance against the Abyss has gone nowhere for a long time. There is nothing you can do to change the tide. The Abyss is unstoppable.
What is this power? I've never seen it before. Careful!
All right.
Please don't get cocky!
I would never. Got water.
Strike!
Got water.
Dare to mess with me?
I was really hoping. Oh, really hoping that my little guy would do something. Ouchie. Here, catch.
Baron!
We'll see about that.
Flash!
Too late for regrets.
Oh boy.
Quiver! Gaining the upper hand!
Hi!
Flash! Get him!
What are you saying? You're gonna fight this guy like 50 times. Okay.
Dare to mess with me?
Life will carry. This power seems familiar. I see. So it's you. You are the one. In that case, I shall stay here no longer.
What a tough battle. Are you okay?
Sure.
Oh, such a strong enemy. Who knew the Abyss Order had monsters this powerful among them?
It seemed to know me.
Huh? What is it? What are you thinking about?
Nothing, let's get out of here.
Oh, right, yeah. We're near the exit now. Let's get out of this scary place before something even more dangerous shows up.
Yeah, he's got a little raspy voice. He needs to... Traveler and Paimon swiftly leave the ruins. He needs some milk.
So, we meet again. A little sooner than I had expected.
Hey, it's Dane!
Judging by your expression, it seems you just experienced something quite strange. Could it be that you encountered an Abyss Herald in those ruins?
Huh? How did you know that?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well.
Actually, the Abyss Herald wasn't all we encountered. There was something even stranger than the Abyss Herald in the ruins. Traveler tells Danes about the strange statue and deceased thief.
An inverted statue of the Seven, holding abyssal power in its hands. No, I have never seen such a thing during my time fighting the Abyss, though I have had my suspicions. Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you escaped the ruin depths filled with abyssal power, and then?
And then, as we got close to the exit, an Abyss Herald suddenly appeared and blocked our way! We fought a big battle with that thing. Maybe it hasn't gotten too far yet.
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed. Come, let's catch up to it.
Yes, sir.
Let's go! A rare opportunity? With Dane helping out, maybe we'll be able to solve more mysteries about the Abyss!
Where fate comes to a crossroad. What are you telling me about? In the battle, you meant to use the duck boat to come up towards the battle. Hold on. We're gonna do some teleporting. Why was that? Arumad, you silly. All right, heal and go. Bam. That's not what I wanted.
I'll race you there.
I'll race you there. Hey, how are you? Wonderful. Ow.
Let it rain.
Good heads. A lot of you.
We'll see about that. Quiver! Dare to mess with me?
Bye. Automod is shy.
Those Abyss mages just now. Were they trying to ambush us?
No. They were just digging through these abandoned ruin guards looking for something of value.
Oh, is that so? The Traveler here seems to like doing that a lot, too. Looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yep, those are important materials.
They wouldn't be searching for such ordinary objects. In fact, I was nearby investigating precisely because Abyss mages often come out from that ruin to explore. They seem to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a certain valuable object to take back to the ruins. However, they look disappointed, so it would seem they haven't found it yet.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to.
Yeah, Master Deluxe's done that before.
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these monsters of the abyss, but I have a feeling that their plan with this object is of major importance to the entire Abyss Order. One cannot discover the truth behind it through interrogation. Or rather, these Abyss mages likely fear something else, much more than they do a painful interrogation.
Fear?
Paimon is getting goosebumps thinking about all this.
All right, we shouldn't waste too much time here. Let's continue our search.
All right. Climb, you fool.
Bet you can't keep up with me!
All right.
Storm the front! Flash!
We'll see about... Have fun with this gift!
No one escapes my sights! Not so hard! Strike!
Okay. I hate water ones so fucking much. They're the worst motherfuckers.
Get this off the side! Dare to mess with me?
Impossible!
Just do your thing.
Too late for regrets!
Fuck you.
Dare to mess with me?
Flash! No turning back!
Die. How did I miss that? The fuck?
We'll see about that! Wow! Besides the Abyss Order, Ruin Guards sure are active around here. Seems wherever we find an Abyss Mage hideout, there's often a bunch of Ruin Guards roaming around too. Is that just a coincidence? Or...
There are no coincidences in the world. Everything is the fruit of seeds planted long ago. Just like your appearance in that tavern, time is just waiting for those seeds to sprout.
I only heard about you by chance. I don't really understand.
Forget it. Just some needless musings. The connection between the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards is by no means incidental. Rather, they are both branches that have grown out and up from the same roots below.
branches? Roots? What do you mean exactly?
Both originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed 500 years ago. Khaenri'ah.
Huh? Khaenri'ah? Really? The Abyss Order and Ruin Guards are left over from after the destruction of that nation? Oh, speaking of Khaenri'ah, that's really a super ancient name. Oh, Right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. A long time ago, the nation of Conria was...
I know about Conria,
Huh?
because I have memories of Conria.
You have memories of being there. But that nation was destroyed 500 years ago.
Is that so? Well, everyone has their secrets. You did not pry into mine, so I shall not pry into yours. But, if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Conria you saw, what was it like?
Well, I can't hide it from him any longer. Dane and Conria. It's worth a shot. The person who woke me up, and that sea of flames. Strahler tells Dane about the Sea of Flames and all that other stuff. Yep.
So
Does
that's
it all
the
mean?
complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
I see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your sister from within that meteorite.
It seems your sister woke up first. But the question is, how long before you?
And then your sister told you that the destruction of Conria plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Tevat?
The destruction of Conria? She said that?
That's what I heard at the time.
That destruction you witnessed, that's history from 500 years ago. It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
Huh. So your sister must have understood this world better than you did, because she woke up first.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path, so you couldn't escape.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you didn't know anything about Conria. But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Tevat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the war that ended Conria. Am I right?
Ah, if that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure these past few months. Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old books from all around Mondstadt and Liyue, but you told Paimon they were useless. So, the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Conria so you could find your sister?
It's the second most promising lead after looking for the Seven.
Oh, yeah. You can travel around the 7 nations to find the 7. But where can you go to find a nation that was destroyed 500 years ago?
I probably know more about Conria than both of you. Conria was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it never had a god to begin with. It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented, flourishing, and glorious civilization. It was the pride of humankind.
A nation without a god?
Later events unfolded just as you remember. It was all destroyed by gods.
You mean that...
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to Conria. The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed, like a weed removed from the garden of the gods.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
That's horrible.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits.
The next time I see Venti or Zhongli.
Let's keep moving. I will tell you more of what you want to know as we continue our search.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Bet you I could, Amber. Bet you I could.
I'll race you there.
We'll walk. I don't want to deal with
Strike!
you. Go away.
Dare to mess with me?
I don't have time. I'm gonna go fight these guys.
We'll see about that. Too late for regrets.
Over there! It's more ruin guards and abyss mages. Dane was just saying how these ancient machines are from Conria. So, did Conria have a lot of ruins that needed to be guarded?
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. No one called them that 500 years ago. These Ruin Guards were known as Field Tillers by the people of Conria.
Field tillers? What a strange name.
So what's with the lethal weapons?
It's not like you think. Field Tiller was just a code name. The people of Conria like to give code names to their weapons. The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the Field Tiller came about.
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling. Paimon doesn't think it's a very positive interpretation.
After the destruction of Conria, these masterless field tillers went completely out of control. They wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Tevat. Perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time, they found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
Well, that sounds so sad.
Wandering aimlessly for 500 years.
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you. But no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So destroy them all.
Okay. Oh, hi, how's it going? Oh, I did the wrong thing.
We'll see about that. Gears of the storm. Quiver! Glory to the Shogun! Too late for regrets. No escape!
Okay,
Gaining
Dick
the upper
Bang.
hand.
I hate you so
Flash!
much. Stop that.
Impossible! I
Okay.
willingly yield.
You.
Just like we rehearsed. Go! We'll see about that. Dare to mess with me? Well, oh.
Alright. Yep, no. I'll just take all that damage. Don't mind me. Take all that damage.
That's
Stop.
cheating.
Fuck. Alright.
Too late for regret.
Do that.
They're gaining the upper hand.
Yep.
The puzzle
Yep.
is still unsolved.
That's cheating.
Oh.
No one escapes my sights.
No escape. Escapes it. Yeah.
Quiver.
Okay, take it back. I'm just gonna stop playing. I'm just gonna stop playing.
Huh? This abyss maze dropped a talisman. Could it be a communication of some kind?
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an Abyss Mage be carrying it? Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
But Paimon can't read the writing on it. Is that the script of Conria?
Engulf the faith of an enemy in flame, and bring glory to Her Highness the Princess.
What? Is that what it says?
Loom of Fate, initial operation. The Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. The keyword here is Loom of Fate. It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a fate-weaving machine?
Is it related to the inverted statue?
From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to this fate-weaving operation. So, Dane, what message does this talisman contain?
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation. But some parts are difficult to understand.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osile, Overlord of the Vortex.
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean?
We weren't able to destroy it last time.
What do they want with Osile?
Could it be the same as with Dvalin?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident. Though you may not have been aware of it at the time, you were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher and higher. Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osile, just as they did Dvalin?
No. From the contents of the talisman, this operation goes one step further. They won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform Osial's body.
Is that even possible? So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
Sounds about right.
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Kanria. Though, of course, the accuracy of that understanding itself is difficult to judge. Only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Kanria. Despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistently. The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, attaching Osial's limbs to construct a mechanized god. And the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the Statue of the Seven is the eye of the very first field tiller.
The eye of the very first field tiller? Oh, Paimon gets it! All those Abyss mages are looking for the special eye, right?
It would seem so.
They haven't found it yet, we still have time. Let's find the eye before they do.
This whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do with that eerie statue of the Seven we saw, right?
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled statue, thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Celestia.
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan. Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our investigation?
That statue looked like the Animo Archon.
Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first and ask around. Maybe we'll learn something.
The cathedral.
Huh? What's the matter, Dane?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
Snaring at the power of the gods. Back to Mondstadt. But before we do that, heal the rest of my dead party. Yeah.
A huge statue, a grandiose cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them. But how aware of this was the Animo Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though. Does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say anything bad about the Animo Archon. And actually, the Animo Archon is... never mind.
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Huh?
Well, we've done everything else together. Aren't you curious?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to
Favonius?
poke into these affairs with their utmost trust. Having me
Luke's
tag along would only
lukewarm
make them
Skywalker.
suspicious.
Because they don't know you.
Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time.
That sounds
When
like
a
an excuse.
non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty. I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either. That's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would only ruin whatever element of surprise we may have. Also, meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
I bet you I could, Amber.
I'll race you there.
Alright. Atheist Redditor can't hold in hate for church. Exactly. Boop, boop. What's up, Barbara?
That's more like.
Long time no
Hello,
see.
Knight. Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything today? But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre to Hermel again, we cannot oblige. It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first field tiller? What's that? Field tiller. What does it do? Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has the church ever lost a statue of the Seven? Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays. A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the Seven that disappeared one night without a trace. Nearly every member of the church joined the search for it, but it was never found. In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven. Of course! Of course? Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Paimon means any other strange stories?
Alright, you there. Yeah.
Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like Dane said outside, it's for your own good. Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the Tyrant's Final Fury? No, that's from another time. Probably unrelated. The Tyrant's Final Fury? Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed Old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair. Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached Old Mondstadt. Balls of fire raining from the sky? How terrifying! People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the Tyrant's Final Fury. This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own.
So bizarre.
Right. Later, the theory of the Tyrant's Final Fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs. Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be. It's okay. Thanks anyway!
There's that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get used to hearing it.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among the wolves. Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? As for what purpose, I can't say for certain. Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
But you're also a member of the clergy.
Don't worry, I will go to help as well.
Right. We'll go give Master Jean a hand. Oh, okay. If the honorary knight will be there, then... But please, everyone, be careful. May the Animal Archon protect you all.
I like how they just like introduced Rosaria like that, where they're just like, oh, here she is, with no like explanation or anything. Why do you have a mission? I don't know if I was supposed to run into her earlier, or this is actually when I'm supposed to run into her. They're just like, oh yeah, here's Rosaria. I'm like, okay, don't know who that is, but alright. I don't even know if she's been mentioned.
I won't.
I see. Has the Abyss Order already launched a new operation? This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should go as well.
Okay.
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are they looking to do the same as they did with Dvalin? Not again!
Did they already try to mess with him? Or was that somebody else?
No, that's not likely.
No, that was the other wolf pack.
Unlike Osile, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago. Today, it is just his spirit that stands guard over Wolvendom. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Animo Archon's old companions.
Okay.
Bet you can't keep up with me. Get ready for the gliding champion of Mondstadt.
Ad Astra
Thank
you
just
for
gonna claim this real quick. Thanks.
Ad Astra Abyss.
Yeah. Oh, the other ones weren't done yet. Well. Wolvendom. We gotta find Razor again. Oh no, we're finding an Abyss Order, motherfuckers.
The Abyss Order!
Ain't got time for you.
Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now.
Dare to mess with me?
How are you alive? Whoa.
Go, go, Barret Bunny.
We'll see about that.
Okay.
Flash.
Over the adversary.
Fuck.
Storm the front.
The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are. Fits the Abyss Order's style.
We should hurry and find Lupus Boreas.
Yeah, let's go!
I'm not going any further.
Huh? Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
That's probably not it.
It has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven. I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with him. Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable.
You really despise the Seven, huh?
There's nothing special about gods anyway. It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard when around gods. You shouldn't place too much trust in them. But at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction. Don't go trying to overthrow them or hunt them down, even if the god in question is your sworn enemy.
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice. Does Dane hate the Seven, or is he protecting them?
Why is your opinion so contradictory?
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebears, I will tell you one final fact.
Huh? What fact?
The destruction of the nation of Kanria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven. Well, enough chit-chat. We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members in the area. Try and keep your visit with Boreas brief. Afterward, let's meet at the entrance to Wolvendom.
Up, there he goes. What a strange man.
Can kind of see where he's coming from.
Yeah, that's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliar gods. At the Rite of Dissension in Liyue, your decision was very similar to what Dane would do.
When there's a lack of trust, it's best to just avoid the situation entirely.
Not the easiest situation.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Oh, Master Jean! So glad we found you. Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to fight back. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas. But the Abyss Order and Boreas... what is the connection between them?
They just like to cause trouble. Do they really need a reason? The Abyss Order already went after Devalin. It's not too surprising that they would also go after another one of the Animal Archon's buddies.
That is true. Regardless, whether the reason behind the present threat is clear or not, I will handle the situation. Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any danger. This god's spirit... he does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before. Maybe it is best that you are also the one to meet him this time.
I'll do it.
Okay, be careful. Thank you for your help, Honorary Knight of Favonius.
Alright. I don't really want to deal with the Hilichurls, so I'm just gonna walk up the side of the mountain. What? Lots of birds. He's there with Razor. Oh, and the Herald. Oh, the Herald's got him trapped. Oh shit.
Look! Over there, it's Razor! And
Razor Killhead.
You not welcome here.
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now. You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory. If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past. Lies. Lies.
What the heck is this ceremony? He looks like he's in a lot of pain. Oh no, is this the same thing they did to corrupt Dvalin's mind?
Wolves never surrender. But this can't go on.
I'll stop this.
No matter how many times you resist us, your efforts are all in vain.
Let's go.
Bow before the abyss.
No
Die.
escape.
Strike!
Hey, how's it going? Wonderful weather we're having. Hey, dickhead.
Quiver!
I missed.
Abyssal roar!
Get him. Dare to mess with me? We'll see about that.
Abyssal roar!
Flash!
Truth repeats its course. Let it rain.
Strike! Gaining the upper hand! Flash! Strike!
The end will come!
Oh god.
Glory to the
Stop
Shogun!
that.
The end is nigh.
Oh.
Surging tide. The world will fall. Decimate. All life will perish. The end is nigh. The abyss. The ceremony was interrupted. How fortunate for you. How does an old spirit have such determined will? No matter. This is but a small unforeseen variable. Our grand scheme will not be affected.
It disappeared again.
At least we stopped it this time.
Thank you. You came. Just in time.
Human Lupercal. I am ashamed that you must see me in my present state. But still, the Abyss Herald underestimated my strength.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial, but Scary outsider. Not respect trial rules. I too didn't see the trap.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas's mind, then lured him out under the pretense of challenging him in a trial?
It's not your fault, Razor.
Thank you. In the future, my claws must get sharper. You smelled danger and came here?
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's nose doesn't even know what danger smells like. Besides coming to help, we actually have something to ask you about too. Excuse us, Mr. Wolf God. Do you know anything about the first field tiller?
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. Though there was indeed one human-made machine that I can never forget. It entered into my proving ground by accident, and I mistook it for a challenger. But it could not think, only fight. It was designed as a pure killing machine from top to bottom. I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks. Before it fell to the ground, it fled the proving ground.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field tiller, right?
Could it spin?
Yes, it could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs. Although no match for a god, it was stronger than even many who wield visions.
Fireballs? Hey, didn't we hear this somewhere else recently as well? Anyway, this pretty much proves that the first field tiller came to Mondstadt, doesn't it?
I mean, it could have just been a
Sounds
regular
like
one.
the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after. But in this story, it was damaged at the proving ground while fighting the Wolf of the North.
Don't know. But did we help?
Yes, you were a big help. Thanks. We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the Abyss's forces are still attacking. You two be careful.
Yes, I smell more danger. Bigger danger. You too, also be careful.
Well, that was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane.
Dane. We have news, Dane. Where are you?
Dane, there you are. Did you see Master Jean?
I saw her, but purposely avoided her. As both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have some reservations towards me. If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations. But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able to gather any information. Did you have more success?
Bruh.
I see. Well then, we can more or less figure out where the first field tiller ended up.
Huh? Really? Just from the Lupus Boreas story?
That information combined with a more comprehensive analysis. For example, the old story you told me you heard in the cathedral.
The Tyrant's Final Fury?
Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
Fireballs raining from the sky were probably missiles.
Paimon gets it! So the Tyrant's final fury was really just missiles fired from the field tiller after it ran from Wolvendom. After it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North, it must have wandered into the ruins of Old Mondstadt and stayed there. Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom! It would fire a ton of missiles at them, until one day it finally broke down for good, and the fireballs stopped raining from the sky. Back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before, so they came to interpret it as the Tyrant's final fury.
Wow.
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area.
No need.
What do you mean?
I remember.
Huh? You mean... Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard sitting atop the tower when we went there before. Can't forget something like that.
All right. Now, how do I... oh, it's below. There he is.
This is it, right? Okay then, use your elemental sight to look for the eye.
Not there.
Ooh, so what did you see? Huh? Nothing? Oh, but Paimon was so excited! What's going on? Are you sure you did it right?
This requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because it is not powered by the elements. Let me give it a try. And done.
Wow! It's
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. The eye of the first field tiller. All of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
prototype? Oh, Paimon doesn't know that word. Is it another ancient term from Conria?
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye is placed in the hands of the defiled statue, and if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have a mechanized god.
So destroy the eye.
And this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
An extreme and dangerous operation.
Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
Hide it somewhere no one will find it.
No. I'll guard it myself.
Huh? You? Dane? You won't go and do anything crazy with it, will you?
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong hands.
Just destroy it.
No matter where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of Favonius, well, you know I don't trust them.
Oh, right.
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled statue.
But doing what exactly?
We can't have the church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves. As for what I mean by take care of it, naturally I mean to completely destroy
So
it.
you'll destroy that, but not the eye?
Destroy it? That's a statue of the Seven! As well as being a really important cultural relic, they're actually divine too! Well, good thing we didn't tell Barbara earlier. Otherwise Otherwise, she'd be going completely bonkers right now.
Do the Seven really expect me to help them look after what belongs to them? Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. If we are lucky, we will also run into that Abyss Herald. I'll make sure it doesn't get away this time.
Let's go kill him. The ruins again. Do I need to heal? I kinda do. Oh, since we're already here. Heal. Thank you. Alright. Let's go back. Alright.
When you hear thunder, it's best practice to stay away from tall trees.
Do you hear
Rangers
thunder
must
as
also
lightning
be on the
strikes
lookout
next
for
to?
any signs of a forest fire.
Oh no, what have I done? Okay, we're good. Ran out of stamina there. In we go again. All right. Let's hope we can kill the Abyss
After
Herald.
all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That or the stupidest.
Oh god.
To get to that creepy statue.
No. Sorry, Paimon, you've been cut off. Don't fall. God. Oh, yeah, there's a chest. Don't mind if I do. No. No up. Alright. Let's hope we make it. Climb, you fool! Damn it. Alright. Alright, yay, we're back. Yay.
Looks like we're here. An eerie, lifeless, dark chamber. I understand the evil aura you were describing earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, such a scary place.
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue. The Abyss Herald. It's here.
You sense correctly. You are just as vexatious as ever, Dainsliff, enemy of the Abyss. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed, perhaps from your darkest nightmares, unless... Huh? Oh, and something far more dangerous. You reek of a corruption familiar to me. Then we are the same. We're both dangerous. But dangers from outside of the Abyss Order must be caught and caged.
It is your words that forever reek of corruption. Time to silence you!
Bow before the Abyss!
No, thank you.
Dare to mess, wretched dastard! Ha! Get
A Abyssal roar! Decimate!
We'll see about that.
He's just menacingly walking towards me. Oh, don't you fucking know. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. This isn't fair.
We'll see about that.
Alright. Fuck.
Too late for regrets. Go, go, Baron Buddy!
Stop.
Not so hard! No one escapes my sight!
I literally can't do this.
Quiver!
Stop. Die.
Dare to mess with me?
Stop. Die. As long as I kill the bubble one, I don't care. He's the biggest pain in the ass. Die. Thank God.
I'll race you there!
Stop that.
We'll see about that. Get him!
Abyssal roar!
Just like we were here.
Die.
Too late for regret. Strike! Storm the
Die.
front!
Die. Die.
Let it rain!
Die.
Go, go, Baron Bunny! Dare to mess with me?
Alright, well,
A
goodbye,
scholar's
Perizon.
journey shouldn't end.
Abyssal roar!
I'm at my limit. Quiver!
Abyss, grant me new life!
Yeah. Just gonna... Yep. Gonna do that, and then gonna do that,
Strike!
and then that.
The end will come! Surging tide! The world will fall! Decimate!
Right this on the side!
Surging tide! The world will fall! The abyss!
Whoop.
Princess.
Hey! Could that be?
I mean,
Ether.
I finally found you.
Wait! She just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald! Your sister and the Abyss?
Ether, why are you with Dane?
You're asking about Dane?
Uh-huh.
Why are you asking about something that doesn't matter?
Your sister knows Dane?
Lumine, we meet again.
What's going on here? Dane knows her too?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Lumine.
Stop saying things that don't make sense, Lumine.
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That man, Dainsleif, was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into monsters of the Abyss.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago?
Paimon, keep up.
And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves?
Yep, we've heard crazier things.
And the whole thing about Dane being your enemy... Oh, Paimon's so confused.
Come on, Lumine, let's go home.
Home. Yes, of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with Destiny will see no end.
Destiny?
Listen to me, Ether. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, brother. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
Left. Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information.
I'm not sad.
Really? You sure? At least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right?
Once we get to Inazuma, we should keep that in mind as we look for more clues.
That's right! By the way, what they said just now was all pretty confusing. Did you understand it at all?
I pretty much got it.
Oh, well then, let's go over it again.
Traveler and Paimon try to recall as many details as they can.
First off, that Abyss Herald called your sister Princess.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like your sister is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to her. Still, we don't know for sure if she's the highest-ranking leader in the organization. Also, your sister said that she wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with Destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be that she wants to destroy the Seven and the Seven Nations?
Maybe just the 7.
Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story is just plain terrifying. And Dane is from Conria too. He witnessed its turn into a monster, and now he's fighting the Abyss Order. So that's why your sister said that Dane is her enemy, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now? Also, how come, after all this time we spent searching for your sister, it turns out she's on the side of the Abyss? What's up with that?
We have many new questions, but few answers.
Yeah, you're right. Then, we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright. If your sister wants you to reach the end of your journey, well then, show her what you're made of. Come on, traveler, let's go.
To be continued.
Are you okay? Paimon never imagined your sister would have sided with the Abyss.
I'm feeling a bit better.
Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right?
There must be more to this than meets the eye.
She said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets she still has lots more to tell us. And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going.
I'm glad to have you as a guide, Paimon.
Then Paimon will be sure to keep up the good work. Although, where should we go next? If we want to continue with the journey...
I still need to find that god.
Oh, you mean the god that took your sister away in the first place? You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion, it all started with her.
I need answers from her.
Yeah, Paimon bets she's the key to understanding this whole mystery. Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far, the Animal and Geo Archons. So, next...
Let's go to Inazuma.
Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma.
Yeah.
Zhongli said it was a closed nation. We'll have to find some other way in. Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance?
I'm sure there's someone we've met.
Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already. Atsuko in Liyue Harbor. She's from Inazuma. Let's see what she has to say.
All right. Autumn winds, scarlet leaves. So, I assume. Yo. After collecting your thoughts, you prefer the way to the island is blocked by a veil of thunderstorms, so you need to come up with a means of traveling there. Okay. So we're on that now. What do I have to complete? I have to do that. So we're gonna do all this side stuff first, I guess, because this is gonna lead us into the next area. So I want to complete all this stuff first that's here. And then we'll head over there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this one first. And then we'll try to gain access to Inazuma. And that's our next location, I guess. Hello, Crossel.
Hello, Mr. Crossel. How's business been?
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei. What brings you here today?
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job. Now,
I believe that the last time we met, you mentioned that you were looking to source some smaragdus jadeite to make hairpins. Have there been any further developments on this front?
Well, yes, as a matter of fact, in the end I did acquire a small piece of smaragdus jadeite and had it fashioned into a pair of hairpins. Miss Yanfei, might I presume that you have an interest in the hairpins? I must apologize, I've already rented them out to a lady named Zhi Qiao. If you'd like to inspect them, you may have to wait quite some time.
Wait, isn't smaragdus jadeite really rare? Aren't you worried about the hairpins getting damaged or lost while they're being rented out?
No, I'm not worried in the slightest, because I signed a contract with Miss Zhi Qiao before renting them to her. The contract makes it quite clear that if she loses or damages the item in question, she must compensate me for its full original value. In return, I included a clause that guarantees the smaragdus jadeite is genuine, with a penalty of 10 times the item's value payable by me to Miss Zhi Qiao in the event that it is shown to be a fake.
No ambiguity is there.
Guaranteed genuine, with 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false. Yes, these terms are very clear indeed.
Of course. This way, both the client and I have the assurance we need. To ensure fairness, each of us has retained an original copy of the contract.
In that case, might you know where Miss Chow lives? We'd like to pay her a visit and have a look at the hairpins.
Oh, of course. She wrote her address down when we signed our contract. Here, I'll mark it on your map for you.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Crossell. We'll be off now.
Yep. Oh, hey.
Wow, this is so lucky. Yep.
Don't tell me she lost them.
Oh, whatever shall I do?
Excuse me, are you... I forgot how to pronounce your name already?
That's me. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do, Miss Chow? We understand
Chow.
from Mr. Crossell that you recently rented a pair of hairpins from him. My associates and I are very interested in them. Would you mind letting us take a look at them?
The hairpins. I can't lend them to you right now. I've lost them. I don't know how it could have happened. I always kept them right by my side, and I hadn't even worn them yet. I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay their original value, there's no way I could come up with that amount of money on such short notice.
Why did you need them in the first place?
My family is in the ore business too, but business has been suffering ever since the chasm was sealed off. We now have a backlog of paid-up orders just sitting around, so we've been having to purchase some stock from other ore merchants to complete them. A big banquet is coming up in a few days, and several ore merchants I know of will be there. I need this opportunity to mingle and discuss prices. That's what the hairpins were for, to keep up appearances. I can't have them looking down on me. But now that I've lost the hairpins, what will I do?
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong sense of deja vu?
Maybe because this is the part where we say we can help.
Would you really? I sent a commission to the Adventurers Guild, but I haven't heard anything back from them yet.
Hold on. Don't run off looking for the hairpins just yet. Miss Chow, would you let me have a look at the rental contract you signed?
Huh? Well, I mean, sure, I have it right here. Here you are.
Let me see. That's right! Yanfei said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? Maybe she can help Zhi Qiao somehow.
That would be a little unfair to Crossell.
True. Though surely there must be a win-win solution.
You find them
Right.
and
I
return
finished
them.
reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed stipulate that you must pay Mr. Crossell the original value of the hairpins as compensation for the loss. Furthermore, the contract also expressly states that the amount of compensation must take current market prices into account. And given the rarity of Smaragdus Jadeite, I fear that the final amount of compensation may end up being significantly higher as a result.
Even higher? Oh no.
Uh-oh. Juchao looks like she's about to faint. However, all of this is assuming that it is indeed genuine Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid into the hairpins. Did you really have to pause before saying that part? Anyway, the hairpins are lost, so how exactly would we be able to find out if the Jadeite is genuine or not? Whichever way you look at it, we've got to start by finding those hairpins. Except that if we found the hairpins, there'd no longer be any need to check whether the Jadeite is genuine, would there? Seems right.
Please. Please, Don't trouble yourselves over this. The fact is, I lost the item and I should pay compensation per the contract.
Such a huge sum of money, though.
However much it is, I will have to pay it. My family are merchants, after all. It's vital that we keep our word and respect our contracts. Now that it's come to this, I really shouldn't keep Crossel in the dark any longer. I'll go and inform him of the issue and then negotiate the amount of compensation.
Yes, legally speaking, it seems this is the most sensible course of action. But before that, I have some questions about the hairpins. So hold on a moment, Mr. Chow. When you first touched the hairpins, what did you feel?
What did I feel? Well, I remember that the gemstones set into the pins were perfectly smooth to the touch, like the finest quality jade. My family has seen much jade pass through its hands in the past, so I am quite certain of my judgment in this matter.
Smooth to the touch, finest quality jade.
Get yourself banned. Something the matter?
No, it's nothing. I just need to re-examine a few things. Let's head over to Mr. Crossel's.
Alright, back we go.
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With Miss Jiqiao in tow, too, I see. How are the hairpins? I trust you're quite satisfied with them?
About that.
Jiqiao relates the loss of the hairpins to Crossel.
You lost them? Are you serious? Do you have any idea how expensive they were?
I'm sorry. Truly I am. I'll pay the compensation as per our contract. Every last mora.
Yeah, I could hear that.
Mora? Do you have any idea what I had to go through to get my hands on that Smaragdus Jadeite? I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them back. Since Miss Yanfei is here, I suppose we can just have her estimate the amount that needs to be paid.
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, I'll need to do a little market research. Ah, yes, and if I may just confirm again, it was in fact genuine Smaragdus Jadeite inlaid into the hairpins, correct?
Of course! Genuine article guaranteed, or I pay back 10 times the value.
All right, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official assessment of the sum owed by Mr. Chow in compensation. Please wait here, Mr. Crossel.
Thank you very much. How could she lose my hairpins? She'd better pay every last mora that they're worth.
Looks like I'll have to find some way to raise that money.
Please wait, Mr. Chow. I have something to discuss with you. It's not convenient to speak here, so let's find somewhere that we can sit and talk in more detail.
So many quests everywhere.
Miss Yenfei, what is this about? Are you here to tell me how much I owe?
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the Orin laid on those hairpins may not be Smaragdus Jadeite after all.
Not Smaragdus Jadeite, really?
What do you mean? Are you implying that you already sneaked off and found them?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. Let's just say I made some deductions. I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus Jadeite is found deep underground and contains very concentrated elemental energy. If mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case. And in the worst case, they could even experience a dramatic change of personality. It most certainly would not be smooth to the touch. Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel unwell while the hairpins were in your possession?
No, not at all. I felt perfectly fine the whole time. Not even the slightest bit unwell. I didn't feel anything special at all, in fact.
Now that is strange. I noticed earlier that there were elemental traces in Mr. Crossel's vicinity. If I've deduced correctly, he may still have the Smaragdus Jadeite in his possession.
If that's the case, we should go confront him right now and expose his dirty scam right to his face!
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it. Eventually, he would find some argument to compel us to leave. And then, he'd throw the Smaragdus Jadeite into the sea the moment we were gone. After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow pay up per the contract. He would lose nothing. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually still exist somewhere in this world.
A very vivid description.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be experience talking.
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force methods are certainly one way of resolving them. Fortunately, I have far more elegant solutions at my disposal. I'll share them with you in due course.
Well then, since you're so experienced in dealing with problems like this, perhaps you could help me, Miss Yunfei.
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow, can I ask you to please sign this contract?
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even keep track.
If I had one more for every time I hear the word contract.
It feels like Yanfei is even more concerned with them than a certain someone else we know.
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice. But for me to investigate any further, I require a written contract. Any work commissioned but not bound by a contract cannot be relied upon.
I understand. Then I will be glad to place this matter into your capable hands if you will take it, Miss Yunfei.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay. Now write your address here, and then sign on this page as well. And I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7, and on the very last page. Finally, if you could just use this ink pad to make a handprint over here.
This contract has so many pages. Paimon's all out of brain juice again.
Such an ordeal.
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look through and let me know if you have any questions.
I've
Sign
had a
in your
read through.
solo, yeah.
Everything checks out.
You read it
Well
through.
then,
What?
here's your copy
There's
of the
like 8
contract.
pages.
I will retain the
If
other
not
copy.
more. You need me to do anything?
Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, it will actually be quite straightforward to resolve, once we've got some things squared away. I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before, in which case, hopefully this should be quite the experience.
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask, why are you helping me?
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus Jadeite myself. I noticed strong traces of geo-energy around Mr. Crossel, so perhaps he has, in fact, secured some. Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a separate matter, but either way, it's a lead. As long as we follow it, who knows? We might just be able to get our hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite. Also, the idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage, I won't stand for it. But again, let's not dwell on this. Let's go to... Where can we find someone who processes ore? Ha! I've got it! Let's pay a visit to Chateau, the boss of the Jade Mystery. He's a professional when it comes to working with stone and ore. If Mr. Crossell had his ore worked on at all, Chateau would undoubtedly have been his first choice.
That's why that name sounds familiar. We've talked to him before. Water. Hey, Chateau. My man.
Why, hello there, honored customers. Welcome to. Oh, it's you, Miss Yenfei. Is something the matter? Surely not more spurious claims that my jade betting is rigged and no one can ever win? Oh, I swear on all that is sacred.
No, nothing of the sort. Has a Snezhnine merchant named Crossell enlisted your ore processing services recently by any chance?
A Snezhnine merchant named Crossell, you say? I do remember that. He brought me a piece of ore, claiming that it was Smaragdus jadeite. That was the first time I'd ever encountered it, so I had no way of telling if it was really Smaragdus jadeite or not. But if a customer insists, far be it from me to contradict them. He was quite generous with his money, too, so I didn't give it too much thought. I processed the ore as per his request.
Do you have any leftover debris from your work on it?
Why, yes. It was my first time encountering this ore, after all, so I kept a few loose shavings to study myself later. They're right over there, in fact.
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at them.
Yo.
Huh? If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross-sections and patterning suggest that these are Smaragdus nephrite shavings.
Smaragdus nephrite?
Yes. It's not particularly rare, nor is it especially valuable. It's used to make jewelry all the time. I've heard it said that Smaragdus nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite, though no one's ever proven it.
A thin layer of separation, huh?
If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings for traces of elemental energy. Smaragdus nephrite is an entirely ordinary ore, containing no elemental energy whatsoever.
Is that so? Well, we might as well give elemental sight a shot. So, did you find anything?
Not a trace of elemental energy.
So they really are different. But wait, how come Jichao was able to tell what it was just by looking at the shards? That's pretty awesome.
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these in my time.
Why can't Chateau tell them apart?
These two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep understanding of them would find it very difficult to tell them apart. There may be only a subtle difference for the casual viewer, but that translates to an astronomical difference in terms of the market price. And, I'm sure, a significant difference in the cost of having them carved into shape.
All right, let's focus up. We're going off on a tangent.
Check in, guys,
But
check in.
never mind, Shirto. Why would Mr. Crossell...
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them. Let's take some of these shavings back to Chateau.
Miss Yenfei? Might I be so bold as to inquire,
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir. Mr. Crossell did indeed claim that the ore he brought to your store was in fact Smaragdus jadeite, did he not?
Yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me, in fact. Here. It says quite clearly, 1 chunk Smaragdus jadeite, uncut.
Then I have no further questions. But could I borrow the processing record and these stone shavings?
Of course. But might I ask why you need them?
Oh, I have my reasons. Ah, yes. Please sign here on this affidavit. This document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from the, ore that Mr. Crossell brought to your store. Please read it carefully.
Hmm, yes, I see, I see. Forgive me for asking again, Miss Yanfei, but might I know the nature of the incident on this occasion?
I wouldn't say there's been an incident, just a minor issue. Thank you, sir. I'll take these with me. With this hard evidence to back us up, Krosa won't dare try to deny what he did! On the contrary, this is far from sufficient to build a case. We need to find something a little more compelling. If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry, nope. Aha! Got it! Sinxie. She often helps people to find a jewelsmith. Let's go pay her a visit. Well, that was quick. How come you know so many people? Because lots of people come to me for legal advice every day. As you know, Liyue Harbor is the city of contracts. And contracts, well, I should say laws, are very important to us. But the amendments made by the Tianquan to our laws are unnecessarily complicated. How can I put this? It just seems like they're hard to understand and impossible to finish. As such, legal advisors like myself provide quite the popular service indeed. So you help them make sense of the law. But didn't you say that it's hard to understand and impossible to finish? Yes, well, that's no obstacle because I've memorized all the legal codices. You memorized them? You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside out is a legal advisor's bread and butter, you know?
Is this how adept I became so adept at everything?
Oh, this has nothing to do with being an adeptus. I just like reading things. Again, with that casual tone. Well, that's that then. Let's go look for Sinxie.
In the next episode, I'm gonna end the stream there. Thanks for watching. Gonna be streaming tomorrow. Gonna be playing some more Xenoverse. Gonna be continuing the challenge that Nugget Dude and I have been doing. Nerd. She and I have something in common. Oh, thanks. Yeah, check out my socials over on YouTube. I post the VODs and other edited videos as well. I don't have a Patreon. Also, you spelled that wrong. Also on Twitter, I post when I'm going live. I don't have a donate thing. I do have a donate button on my channel, but I don't have a donate thing. Oh, that is a command I should do. Anyway, for another time. But yeah. Twitter, yeah. I post when I'm going live and other updates and stuff. YouTube's the VODs and other edited videos. Donate now. You don't have to. Don't do that. Other than that, I think that's it. So, again, thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye.